What's up, guys? Specstar here today with my little buddy Luna and my little buddy Shadow over here. And today I just briefly want to talk about Pokemon's new, what do you call them? Map packs? They're almost like Call of Duty map packs where you can pay money upcoming for new islands. I believe, what are they, 20 bucks each? So $40 in total. And with these new islands, you get new areas, new Pokemon, and then old Pokemon, which are being added to the to the Galar Dex, which did not previously exist there. So I just want to take a second and talk a little bit about them. And I am raising some concerns I have with them. I'm not completely sourpussing on the whole ideas, because I gotta admit that there is a lot I like about it. I really like the designs of Moltres. Zapdos a little cool. Also has the weird ass legs, but overall I like a lot of the designs I've seen. There's some good, interesting content in there, but I do believe that this is potentially signaling the beginning of the end for Pokemon as we know it. No, I'm not throwing out a conspiracy that the whole game's going to collapse. I think this is a beginning that'll probably take over years in games, and a shift from the current model where, well, I don't know if you can even call it the current model anymore, but the model we've come to know and love, where you pay 40, 50, 60, 80 bucks for a game, I guess depending on the console and inflation, all that stuff, and you get the game, and then what's on the game is what you get. That is starting to shift, and I believe that Pokemon's shifting from that to the freemium model, which is what you see with games like Fortnite and things like that. The Sims, where now you buy that game for like 10 bucks, and then you just can't really play the game unless you buy a bunch of new shit, or else it's not nearly as fun for you. And I think that is a model which is much more profitable for companies, a lot easier for them to do. They don't have to make a good game. They can just kind of pump out anything, see what people say, and then just drop out the kind of things they want, and they have to pay for them if they want them. It's easier for them to do, easier than making a good game and testing it and having everything ready before money starts coming in and before getting reviews and all that shit. So yeah, this model is easier for them to do, and this looks like they're beginning to shift to it. And behind, of course, you do see a picture that I made. It's not a real thing. This is just an idea of what I think Pokemon can start to look like in the future. You got a sale here. A sale on Mew. You can pay no longer $15, it's now $10, and then you can go and download or catch Mew onto your game. The mysterious Pokemon Mew. And the beginning of this comes with the national Dex being removed. You no longer have the ability to catch them all. You can catch them all if you pay them all. That's how it works. They got the Galar Dex, and then they drop new Pokemon, it seems. And that seems to me to be a much more profitable model than putting all the Pokemon on there to begin with, and then you don't pay extra money. And this little dog's running amok, kind of giving me a pain in the butt here. But she's little enough that she's allowed to do that. Yeah, that model's a lot more profitable for them. It seems to me that they've noticed that. It raised red flags immediately when they removed the national Dex and just gave you a stick set of Pokemon, and now the alarm's going off now that you can buy more. You can expand your Galar Dex with only opening up your wallet. And it's something that looks like it's going to begin. I think, honestly, the best thing you can do is just raise complaints where you can. You know, you don't... they know that people like me, the hardcores, they've got us screwed. I'm gonna pay the money because I've played every damn Pokemon game since Fire Red. I've opened up my wallet and paid for the damn game. They got me. what they need to do is they need to get kids. I'm going to take mommy's credit card and blow up the whole thing. And as they shift there, they try to do it gradually and hope that we're not going to say anything about it. And part of how they're hoping we don't say anything about it, they're starting with some good shit. You know, they're coming out with new Pokemon. They look cool. There's new things about them. Sorry, I'm just putting down the dot. There's new things about them. They're trying to make it so that people have a hard time complaining, but it's about more than just this. So I think raising your voice and giving some bad public feedback could potentially send a message to them. You know, I can go out and say, if you don't like this, go ahead and don't buy the packs, but I'm not going to tell you what the hell to do, because I'm probably gonna open up my wallet and I'm probably gonna pay for them. Yeah, just how it is. They got me. It's the people whose opinion really matters to them, or the people who aren't like me, the people who sometimes buy their games, sometimes don't. The parents who are wondering what games they want to get for their kids. That's really who makes the difference for them, with how those people respond to this type of thing. And this, to me, seems like the great test. They throw it out there, and depending on, like, if they don't get much public backlash, they'll probably drop in more and more of this. So it seems like to me. And I also have another image of what I think this could look like here that I made. Here it is. The Summer Beach Pack. 15 of your favorite... Oh, my big fat face is in the way. 15 of your favorite waters, only $7.49. And we got your Psyduck, your Meryl, and then I threw a little Marini in there because that shows that they could easily drop Pokemon like that in, where Pokemon that, if you don't have access to them, you're at a competitive disadvantage if you play on Wi-Fi. If you don't buy the pack that has Marini, that has Toxapex, and you can't get Toxapex, then yeah, you might have a hard time. And yeah, you can absolutely trade with someone who can get Toxapex, but they can easily put restrictions on what you can trade. They can easily put it so that your dex is in a way that you can't obtain Pokemon even by trades that you haven't paid for. So you do play Wi-Fi, they could potentially be very much ready to extort you and make it harder for you to play competitive. People like me who play Showdown, that doesn't so much matter for, but there are probably more people who play Wi-Fi competitively than Showdown, I would imagine. And those people, they're primed for extortion. I mean, you make a pack like this, they got no choice but to pay them money. Easily something that can happen. And yeah, I do actually think that price point's realistic too. 15 including evolutionary stages, like not Psyduck and Golduck counting for 1, them counting for 2. And putting new shit that people want, people need in there. Not just gimmick Pokemon, I could see them putting in core Pokemon there. Things that are important. So these are just kind of my thoughts I had about this. I've seen this promotion come out for the new stuff, and I've been thinking about it. And I think that it's important to realize that it's more than just these Galarian legendary birds and the islands and everything. I think it has the potential to not only be less than that, a lot lazier than that, more than that, all those fun things. They don't have to put in all those work to creating the islands and the new birds and the new mixtures with the Reggies or whatever they got. They can just easily make it like Fortnite, where you buy a pack, you get your skin, your dance, whatever you get, things like that. Just you pay your money, swipe your card, and then boom, Pokemon appear in your box. I could very easily see something like that happening. And can you guys really say about these sales I got the pictures of that you cannot imagine them doing this? You pay $10, you get Mew on sale. You pay $15, you get a bunch of these Pokemon dropped in your box. Maybe I'm a cynic, I can easily see it coming. Let me know what you guys think. And that's gonna be it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank my co-hosts Shadow and Luna. Have yourselves a good night.